We're on our way to a neighborhood called Valle de Sula Dos. We've been informed that there has been a murder there, which is an all too common occurrence here in San Pedro Sula, Honduras' second largest city, and also known as the most violent city in the world.
I was born in Honduras, third world country, back in '83. My mom, she was with Pops. Most people didn't. Most of her family didn't like Pops. They thought he was like a spoiled kid because his mom or his grandma owned apartments and things like that. So he got to go to like private schools, you know, while most people just went to whatever poor education was available to you.
Your dad was a little snobbish.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Major brat.
Yeah, he was. That's the way they all describe him, like fucking tan creído. Straight stuck. That's the way they all describe him.
Hijo, eres tan creído.
Yeah, and my mom always said that he was lying because she was like, I think like 21 or 20, and he was like 18. But he was like, yeah, I'm 21. What's up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then when we came out, he was like, fucking, sí, claro, no, es que, you know, sí, sé que me parezco joven, pero no. You know, he was like, nah, I'm 21.
This is exactly
trust me,
why,
babe, just give me a shot, you know?
Exactly why, since the first day I met your dad, I said one day he would die by my hand. like that, he would straight up die by my hand. Fucking.
No, I meant my biological father.
Oh, you meant your biological?
Yeah.
Oh well.
This is going way. This is going back to fucking the country, the homeland.
Either way, they're dead. They're dead.
That's for another story. We'll go into that.
That's another story.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff behind that. So, whatever, they got together. I was created. There was a bit of physical violence, and my mom was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not gonna be no fucking punching bag. She was like, that's one thing I would always give my mom. I give my mom a ton of credit, dude. My mom, when I sit back now and I really think of like all the things that she did, it didn't really like form in my head or truly dawn on me when I was younger. I was like, definitely didn't appreciate that part of the struggle, but now I do. It's kind of part of the why we are fucking here with the podcast recording it.
Right.
So she was like, fuck that, you know, I'm a bounce. I'm not gonna fucking be a punching bag, like, you know, fucking I'm nobody's pendeja. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she started formulating her plan along with her sister, which is her twin, by the way. And they were like they were 2 of 7 or 2 of 8 children.
Oh shit. I've known you how long, and your mom has a twin?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't think so, and most people can tell them apart now, but I mean, now it's different. But yeah, always when we were younger, oh, your mom's a twin, and we're like, nah, but whatever, if you think so. Everyone has always said that. All of the kids, like, you know, me and my brother and her children, we've always said that, like, pfft, like, no, we can tell them apart. Like, it's pretty easy.
It's like, those aren't twins, man. Relax.
Yeah. So I always give my mom credit for that. Like, she definitely, as like a woman in the struggle and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
She definitely kept on pushing, and you know, still is pushing in her own way. She put in a lot of work, dude. I gotta give it up to moms in the podcast. Mommy, I love you.
That's pretty. You know what? That's actually pretty deep. I've never even heard that from you. This is like the first time I hear that from you. And I've known you how long?
I'm a very deep individual, man. Fucking still waters run deep. But anyway.
How long have I known you?
A long time.
Like 17 years?
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe, damn, this is the first time I heard this story.
Yay.
That's crazy.
Well, we never went on a date. So
see, well, I didn't think I was gonna give it.
You just gave it up. You just gave it up real easy in the bathroom.
Maybe because you didn't think, oh, he's not gonna give me the ass, which I wasn't. So why would you tell me the story?
Her and her sister started plotting, and I think her sister went to Mexico first. Mexico Distrito. They went to the capital to kind of scope things out, set up shop for a bit.
Oh, that must have been a boring trip. But anyways.
I imagine. I don't know if you think about it, because they were like, I mean, they didn't have the best education. They were raised in like Catholic, whatever kind of Catholic school education was provided at that time. That's what they got.
Yeah.
But horror stories I heard of a lot. A quick one. She said that she has very painful memories. Hear that car pass, of getting her molars pulled out with no anesthesia.
Right. Not to cut you off there, but yeah, he said the car passed. We're actually mobile.
Continuing. Yeah, still from the last podcast.
So just FYI, if you guys hear cars passing and shit, we're mobile.
Once again, Hence the name Hollywood's Ghetto. And we
If I
were
had a bell, I would go ding 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 ding. But anyways,
we were both raised in Hollywood, so you see the connection.
Yeah.
We come a full circle. Anyway, so my aunt went first, and then they kind of went back and forth. And when my mom went, there was all the sad stories of, you know, how I thought that my aunt was my mom, and I would see my aunt and I'd be like, no, you're back, don't leave. And they'd be like, oh, it's so heartbreaking and all that. But that's for another day. We're not gonna get into that right now.
it's a lot of days.
Yeah. So my aunt goes forward. She comes to America with the other sister, who also made a power move. And shouts out to the women, because they made this major fucking power move. And after the three of them did that, not one fucking male from the family manned up to do that. Well, no, not to say not one. A few did come, but they were like few and far between. But they definitely did not man up.
Lack of a better word, pretty fucked up.
It is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
people are just like very barbaric kind of. You
Right,
know?
right,
They're very
right.
cruel still. Put it
Yeah.
that way. They're very cruel still. So my mom comes back from me. There's this crazy story of how I was sick, and I was at my dad's house, and the only reason why he like gave her permission to, you know, like keep me the night or whatever is because I was sick or whatever. So he was like, you know, here, you kind of like, here, you deal with him now that he's sick.
Right, right, right.
They're like, great, you're back. Here, you take care of him now that he's sick and
Like,
shit.
finally, here, take it till it gets better.
Right?
Pretty much.
I mean-
take it till it gets better, and maybe I'll watch it again.
I mean, man, you never know. The guy's not here to defend himself, but whatever.
Right.
So, oy, hear that Humvee drive by. So, and in that same, like, she was going to the house to hopefully to scoop me up without him being present.
Right.
So she already had the bags packed, and then she ran into him, and it's like dun dun. It was like Sarah Connor in Terminator 2, where she's like running down the hallway, dun dun dun.
And that part she slipped.
Dun,
in the
yeah,
elevator.
and she sees it, and she's like, "Oh shit!" You're like he's gonna fucking kill me.
Like he's gonna continue the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking come with me if you want to live. But it was more like fucking, here, take him, he's sick and shit. So she was like, windfall, like, yes, you know. And so she scooped me up, went to the house. She already had her shit packed, so boom, we split. And I remember some of this trip. Yes, people, I was not actually born in this country. I was born over there, and I came over here, but like around the time I was 3.
Telling you, he's one of these guys that takes some.
So I would like to say thank you, Ronald Reagan, for giving my parents amnesty, and that's the reason.
Hold on, we gotta do the right. Shout out to Ronald Reagan.
Shout out to
for the amnesty.
that's the
Amnesty
real
program.
talk. Real talk.
Shout out to fucking Ronald Reagan.
Nobody's perfect, you know. At least he did something like that. But hey, that was at least some kind of compassion, a compassion play, you know, a move, because
Right.
that's how my parents actually gained citizenship, and that's why I'm actually a citizen now. So you can't deport me.
Yeah, I can agree with that. My parents are the same way, so it's why we're both here.
So, you know, you gotta keep the fucking dream pushing. And, you know, being not the son of an immigrant, being an immigrant.
And with that being said, let's make America great. Where's my red hat at?
Get the fuck out.
Where the fuck's my red hat at? Oh shit.
So she made the trip, and the thing is, like, it's crazy because I do recall some of the parts of the trip, dude. And we made it by train, by foot, by car, by bus, like Greyhound bus. Like, I do recall hopping on a lot of different, like, shit.
Fucking transportation and shit.
Nah, just shit. Just stepping
shit. Oh,
just
not
stepping
even-
in a lot
yeah,
of shit.
Yeah, just
No, but there was definitely parts where we were in, like, where it looked like I guess the best equivalent that I could give it now is like hiking, like that, where it's like you're just out there and there's just like a trail, there's like just trees, there's just nothing, you know.
yeah.
It's just wilderness, fucking. You know, you just hear animals and shit making certain calls or whatever.
And in the background you hear
Oh yeah.
some action, some dome action going on.
Okay. Oh mama. You know, some shit like that.
Something bush. Something.
No, but I do remember a moment like that where we're just like hanging like in the fucking bushes and shit, like seriously, and you see fucking ATVs pass by like on a really high ridge, and then like I'm like, what's that? They're like, shh, shh. They're like, stay back, they're gonna see you. But you're like being like as quiet as they can.
Yeah.
You're like all dramatic and shit, but with no music, like. Yeah, you can, I mean, if we're recording this for YouTube, that would have been great right there. But basically, I'm just like trying to sit back, pin myself back in my seat as much as I can, and like that's a very real memory. It's a trip, and you saw the guy, and they're like, "La migra." I'm like, okay, but I'm like trying to poke through the leaves, like, but what is it? Like the same way you would imagine that in like a real life fucking like Jungle Book or Aladdin movie.
Yeah.
Of like being like a young kid, like.
And then somebody behind you. That's not me.
Yeah, like real fucking shit. Like that is exactly how it fucking went down.
Like that's the evil. Okay. That's the bad guy.
Exactly. Oh, you know what? Perfect reference. Fucking Lord of the Rings. The first one when fucking Elijah Wood, when his characters when he first separates. I don't remember what part because I'm not really a fucking Lord of the Rings fan.
Right.
Forgive me, internet. Yeah, Forgive me.
You must be one of those Harry Potter ones.
Nah, that neither.
Are you fucking Harry Potter?
But there's this part where he's like trying to hide like by a tree, and like one of these little fucking wraiths like gets really close, and he's like, huh. It was just like that. But think of it as like fucking 30 people all like that though. It's just a group. Yeah, like separated throughout different patches, but it was like because back then this is like the late 80s, so it wasn't as like hardcore as it is now. All the surveillance and everything. But yeah, dude, I remember like passing by a car that was like just like smoke, like burned out, like bombed out, like they set that shit on fire. But it was like in the middle of fucking nowhere.
But at that moment, what did you think at that moment though? Like
I was like, what's that car doing here? Entering your home, and like you see a dead head like on your floor. Yeah. And you're like, why the fuck is that? Like, why the fuck? What's that doing here? Right, like, how did it get here? Like, there's so many questions in your mind. Like, what? That's what I was like. So I was like, "There's a car."
And then right after they tell you, like.
No, the car was actually like running through one place to get to another place.
Right.
It was like a little route.
Kind of speeding by, just.
Yeah, it was like a little on the little route, like running through the car. It was like a landmark. But now thinking back, like maybe someone took it there. Deal went bad. Yeah. People got murked. And the car is the only evidence that was left or whatever, and they just burned that shit because it looked like just completely burned. Like it was just a frame, and it was smashed too.
It's crazy. You can remember all that. And how old were you?
I think I was like 3. Yeah, dude. Like that's one thing that trips me out.
That's a 3.
Yeah. But get this, dude. It tells me that he has fucking memories when he's like really fucking young.
Oh shit. I actually believe that because my son Frank, well, yeah, my name, as you remember, my name is Frank. He's junior pretty much, but
yeah,
he's the same way. I think he has. What was the last time he jumped? I mean, it's a specific memory that I won't say. I'll keep that one. I'll keep that one on the low. But yeah, he remembers it clearly. Like even maybe not now, or if you try to make him remember, he won't remember. But I mean, I guess when when someone wants to remember something. It'll be as clear as fucking day. Yeah, he's mentioned it to me a couple times. Like, I'm not sure how they remember that shit at 2 years old. I know he was 2 exactly, cause I know when it fucking happened. I know how old he was. But anyways, continue. It was just like, damn, you were fucking. That's a pretty clear memory for that age.
Oh yeah, I have.
Even now, not that
I think I have maybe even younger. I think because I've told my mom some stuff. I think maybe I was like even 2. That shit was crazy, and we did get mugged, Bruce Wayne status. And you know what? We were by some fucking train carts, like some train tracks, like some old school ones.
Yeah.
Like the kinds that look like red boxes and shit that are painted.
Right.
We were like behind like some of those, like in a train yard, and the guy was like, I believe he was like with a knife or whatever, like fucking, where are you guys from or whatever, and fucking give me the chain and shit.
Your mom's chain or your chain? Somehow you should come down to a chain.
I think it was my mom's, or that's when she met my stepdad.
So he's the one who robbed your mom?
So
he's the guy. That's how they got together. He robbed your mom. He's like, give me the fucking chain. And he sold it. He's like, it's to get a place. Like, hey, I like you. And then he just he committed to your mom there.
Right, on one knee.
Yeah,
he was like, you dig. He was like, what was that kid with the Quavo, right? You dig. He just got on his one knee.
Quavo.
If that's not who it is, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't care.
No, it just no. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty. Like,
I mean, that's a wild guess.
Yeah. No,
but if I don't know,
how do you think it did? Fucking.
Or if I was wrong,
it's
okay.
Easy there, mumble rap.
Oh, that was horrible.
Let's go, Los Migos. Go. Continue the story.
So, like I said, then we got there. We got to Mexico eventually, and that's when she met Pops.
Yeah.
I remember getting in an altercation, very young, with some kids there also, having a fear of dogs, a firecracker popping in my hand, a pig being slaughtered, bringing the pig into the pad, slaughtering it, and then us fucking eating it later.
Fucking fresh.
Yeah, and it being like a whole fucking party. It was like a celebration. It was a fucking party. Like, that shit was lit. Straight up, that shit was lit. There was fucking candy. There was all fucking types of fucking jello, flan. There was everything, but all handmade and just fucking delicious.
All raw.
Delicious. Just generation of Mexican women slaving in the kitchen for all day. Delicious.
Just to eat.
And the men just getting drunk and shit. I'm like, oh.
She's been.
Okay.
With all due respect.
It's like, but mom. It's like, but you did smoke for a long time, so I find that hard to believe. Now where I am now, I used to believe you once upon a time, but now I'm like, you were like, he's like, you were a kid like me. It's like,
It's like, how do you think you got way up there to worship that guy? You were high as a kite, mom. You were high as a kite.
Basically.
High as a kite.
And they met, and he took her into her home and took up me and fucking my cousin also, who was with us at the same time.
No, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, it wasn't just me that she took off with. She also took off with my other cousin, who was, I think, like a year and a half older than me. That whole trip that I mentioned, add him along to the right also.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Had a second kid along to the right also, to all that shit that I just mentioned. Bouncing from Honduras.
That's crazy. From
that point. So yeah, we make it there, and again, like when they first met, my dad was like, of course, the soccer player stud. He was, and I've heard this for a long time, folks. He claims he definitely looked like an athlete.
Yeah.
Like body wise, I was like, okay, like compared to like the way you see guys now.
Right.
It's like, oh, like this fool was definitely running. He had like some big ass legs and shit. I was like, okay, like okay, like I believe you.
He was all legs.
So he in like tight jerseys and shit. So I was
like the shorts type.
Straight 80s era soccer,
Yeah.
But yeah.
With the white stripe on the side of the shorts.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly.
Some old school, some really like old Cortez type status. Not even the gangster, not even the ones we know as gangster, like just some real old school, like jogging looking like shoes or whatever, or what quote unquote hipsters will wear now. Yeah. Fucking little furry looking like shoes and shit, going all 80s.
So, and yeah, she told him that she had like a kid. Then she kind of told him the whole situation, but he didn't kind of believe her at first, because I guess she was that fine. But they were like, nah, you don't have a kid, ma. Nah, don't lie, yo. You playing hard, you playing hard to get, yo. Nah. He was like that, I guess, from the way the story, the versions that I've heard.
The versions, and all those versions have been your dad's, huh? Like, he changes it every single fucking time. He's like, oh, no, wait. In this part too, watch me tell you the story.
They become more noble as it goes along.
Yeah,
as it goes on.
He in every story, he's just like more of a stud every time. But it's the same story, just the different way he tells it. He's just more conceited or more of a stud in it. Your dad. This is the one I was gonna kill. Yeah, I told you. That's the one.
This is the one you beefing with.
Yeah, someone I'm beefing with. He doesn't know it yet. He doesn't know I'm beefing with him yet.
It's like it's a fucking like 100-year blood war, but only one side's aware.
Yeah, only one side's aware. The other side, he thinks we're cool. He's like, hey, oh, Frank. I'm like, no, it's not cool.
You're like, oh, this fool gets in my face.
Like every day he gets closer to death, he just doesn't know it yet.
It's a long plot, people.
I've been plotting this shit since the first day I met this guy.
you know what? When she was leaving, he was like, you know what? Like, I'll go with you the rest of the way, because he knew what it was like, and he was like, this chick, like the way you look with fucking 2 kids, he's like,
you will make it.
Yeah, he's like, fuck. He's like, you like, I have to do something. So shouts out to Pops also, because you know he stepped up and shit. People who would do that. You know what I mean?
Probably wouldn't even be here.
And there's people who have money who wouldn't even do that shit, and like they can totally afford to do some shit like that, but they don't. But anyway.
Right. Like I said, you probably wouldn't even be here for that. It would have happened to her, and then you two would have. I mean, I don't know. That's crazy. You would have got it in the butt. Sometime along the trip, you would have got it like. Yeah, for all you sensitive people out there, just cover your ears, fucking earmuffs. But you would have got it in the butt, dude, for sure. Right before the border, or for border access. Like.
Gross.
You get that. What is it? That cock meat sandwich.
Disgusting.
What is that? Harold and Kumar, whatever. One time, that cock meat.
Damn cough won't leave me. Harold,
I gave you
I love
shit
me some.
to take. No, try some of that shit. Maybe it'll help your throat. Just take a sip, like just to kind of ooze down your. You know the feeling. Let it ooze down your throat.
Anyway,
just keep on. Just pack it up. Pack some more Daco. Then. Just. Or do you feel more comfortable if I got you some Sprite and some ice?
some lean.
Some lean.
Yeah,
maybe that'll make you feel a lot more comfortable.
That would probably do the trick.
No, I'm sure it would. Fucking some pure, raw and uncut. Some Cody.
Fast forward through the trip, we made it here. She told him, "No te vayas," or something along those lines, which translation means "don't leave." But you know, you can imagine it was like a soap opera with like music playing in the background.
I was about to do some crazy so fuck, what is that?
Some Family Guy. Exactly, it was some shit like that. And you know, they stay together. Title to go with it that he has like no official decree paper that he can show you. But when he came here, because his parents owned a little shop where they would fix clothes. You know, they were
like a mini, not sweatshop, but like a tailoring.
Yeah, like a little sewing shop.
Right.
You know, take stuff. So he kind of learned some stuff there. He knew the basic stuff, but he did it for so long because when he came, that's kind of like all he had ever done was playing soccer.
Yeah.
The way he told me his life is like, yo, like I could have had a shot at this shit, but you know, when I left with your mom, I was gonna come back. Like I was just gonna go with you guys to make sure you guys made it and then bounce. But then like your mom asked me not to leave, and I didn't leave. And I'm like, and I've always been like, yo, but you like that shit would if like what he told me is true. And he's told me like there were guys who I was playing with when I was younger,
yeah,
who like went on, who like I was better than, like I played with these dudes, I was better than these dudes. He goes, and like they made it onto the pros, like multiple guys, you know. I'm like, yo, like, are you serious, dude? Like when he told me that, I was like, yo, like I think it was like a team, but I had to call him out, like, yo, are you serious? Like, come on, man, like, are you serious? Because like I know who some of these dudes are. They're like in the '90s era, like
don't be fucking with me, man.
Like the basically like the squad that went in for like the '94 Olympics, not Olympics, World Cup.
Yeah.
Like those dudes and shit. That era, that era players and shit.
That actually era of fucking soccer players was. I mean, not that they're not good right now. I mean, you got Messi and shit and all that, but I mean.
Yeah, but that was a dope ass era.
Yeah, but that era, yeah, you had. Then that was. Was that ever like Kobe Jones type status and all them fools and Alexi Lalas even when they were playing like for the U.S. and all this shit and
yeah, they had to do the Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
That's one thing I recall because Pops always like they call that dude Uncle Sam because of his big old beard and shit. Yeah, dude, that was what was that guy who was ate the Snickers and shit? He was Hispanic. I forgot what his name was, but
who ate the Snickers?
Yeah, he was a cute, pretty boy.
Cute, pretty.
Yeah.
You should check them out. He's cute.
No, that's the way they marketed him. He was straight up the cute, pretty boy. Like what's his name? Jorge Ramos.
Right.
He was like the crazy goalie because he had all of his fucking his crazy uniforms and shit.
Right.
So he was like the crazy goalie guy with the flair for fashion or whatever the fuck, you know. He was like the weird guy, the weird wall or whatever, right? They would fucking distract people with his fucking colors and shit. I forgot there was this other guy, but I believe he was on the American squad. I can't remember his name, But I remember that he did a commercial where he was like he would eat a Snickers, or she got like a Snicker endorsement. That's one thing I recall.
Snickers. I'm trying to fucking remember. I don't want to.
It doesn't matter, but
well,
excuse me, this cough. But that's what he told me to like. But I was like, dude, like, do you understand? Like, I'm like, just me being me talking to you right now. Like, I would fucking be dying inside if I was you right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're my pops and everything, and I love you that you were the fucking stepfather and you gave me love and all this other stuff, you know, because I wasn't your son. But like, you understand that, like, if I was you, like, I would understand if you were like, yeah. I'm sure that, you know, maybe something would be different, or I would enjoy it, or some kind of regret, like some level of regret, like, but he never expressed any.
Damn, if I would, I mean, like, you want to go wrong, like, damn, if I want to fuck your mama, I'd be right now.
Not even that, just like if I would have came back, and that's what I told him too.
All I see is the soccer success, like. I can see that. I can picture that right, like tomorrow. I mean, fucking Saturday, right? Saturday he plays, right?
Yeah.
And right before he starts, he's just like, "Fuck if I." And he probably looks at you and he's like, "Fuck, you are the reason because that's why I want to help your mom because of you, bitch. Like, just blame it on you." Not
to talk shit, but you know, some stereotypes are based in truth, and you are a Mexican man. You know what it is?
Yeah, like you're Mexican. Like that was the first red flag.
You know what I mean?
Fucking Mexican. It's like
no, but there's a lot of pride there and shit, especially for fucking a woman who has a kid and then this other kid and
try to cover it up. That's it.
That shit was crazy, and I was like, yo, man, like you went above and beyond this shit.
We got that on live right now.
And he hits you with like the cheesiest fucking message ever. Yeah, but if I did that, I wouldn't have your brother. You wouldn't be here. He was like,
that's how I know it's a lie. He's lying.
And that's what I'm just like.
Because that's what we say, so you could hear, so you don't feel bad. That's what everybody wants to hear.
It's like it's so disappointing.
Oh, it's good. You know,
it's so disappointing.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't do this. Like, I know, that's what I'm saying, fucker. Like, you would have been a star. Like,
you're too close to the mic. You're fucking blowing up the monitor. It's just like red.
It? Am I good? Then you adjust my mic. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure he would be. Trust me.
It's not a cock. Just don't put it so close to your mouth.
As soon as he's done talking to you, like, and telling you those things, like, I'm sure he would, like, went home and he was just like, he just drunk himself to fucking sleep. Oh, do you live with him now?
No, I don't live with him now. You stupid fucking bitch.
Because he kicked you out. You're tired of you being there. Like, fuck, you're the reason I'm not a star and you're still here. Like, son of a bitch. Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's why he's playing soccer now. You held him back from he's that guy who thinks he this is one movie I forgot. It's like a baseball movie. It's called The Rookie.
Yeah.
Right? He's like,
of course. So 90s kid.
Yeah, he's like almost 40, but he's like, you know, they pick him up and shit because he has a good arm, or he has a better arm than what he had before.
Gary Busey, the have to.
The have to. Yeah. No,
stinky cheese.
No, not that one. Not the Rookie of the Year.
What?
I'm talking about the Rookie. What's that with Dennis Quaid?
The Rookie. No, I don't think I've seen that.
He played like, I guess, like it's a fucking story where he played like college ball or some show with that, and then he never made, or he wasn't like major leagues, and then he got like kicked out, and he got too old or some shit like that. It was like a random movie I was watching when I was doing that CNA job down in Beverly Hills. When I was watching that dude overnight and shit, they used to get some fucking weird ass, not weird movies, but just random movies that I had never seen. Like a lot of them.
I'm gonna be honest, that movie sounds boring as shit.
Dude, what do you think? I mean, they're not gonna fucking be giving action-packed movies or any fucking any type of Marvel shit at 2 a.m, dude. While I'm taking care of this guy.
It sucks being sick. That's all I can say about that.
Are you done? Can we?
Yeah. Let's carry on.
You done dying?
Sorry for the. You know what? Fuck you.
I wish we had the GoPro right now going. Jesus.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Well, what were we talking about?
I just remember that. Jesus Christ on the popsicle stick. That's the first time I heard that was in Arkansas, FYI.
Jesus Christ on a popsicle stick.
My fucking 9th grade football coach.
Popping
Shout out
another
to
one of these separate calls.
Shout out to Fort Smith, Arkansas. Fucking smoke Fort Smith.
Yeah. And
shout out to Fort Smith and to the junior high. The 1 year that I went to, my freshman year actually in high school. There's what it was.
You know what? Tell us that story of how you got to Arkansas.
Oh my God, what a fucking depressing story. Yeah.
14? I was 14, 15, I believe, yeah.
It was somewhere around there. Just got out of junior high. I would shout out my junior high, but not right now. And
La Cunt.
Yeah, Le Cunt Middle School.
Yeah, cunt.
Look it up. L.E. Cunt Middle School. Oh, you went to King, huh?
Green PE sweats.
See? Fucking
whack.
Weird.
It's like a really ugly bright lime green. It couldn't be like a dope dark green. It was like super bright.
Yeah, it's like a bright queer.
Like blinding. It was not good, people. It was not good.
So here's my mom being the most paranoid. Well, maybe not paranoid, but I guess just she thought I was like evil at that time, I guess, or she couldn't control me or rebellious or whatever. Which is like super false because I was never
spawn of Satan.
Yeah, like I don't know, and it was funny because I went there for one fucking year, one school year. Like it was like a waste of my fucking school year. I didn't even get full credits for a lot of the classes that I took there because. Yeah, like the school. I don't know. The school system was so fucking different at the time. I'm you know what? Even the grades were fucked up. Like I know it was 9th grade is high school shit, or you know when you start high school, but then. Over there, it went 6, 7, 8, and 9th in junior high. So it was like 4 years in junior high, and then the last 3 were like in high school. So they had their high school was it's called Northside High School. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was Northside High School. And then I was going to the junior high called Kimmons High School.
Too close. You're too close, man. You're too close.
Close. Kimmons High School. Oh, Kimmons Junior High, not high school, but we were 9th grade pretty much, so it was pretty much high school. Just it was weird. They were behind for me. They're still behind. I'm sorry. What was that?
I think we're about to get into the controversial hour part of the show.
Yeah, the controversial hour. No, yeah.
Brought to you by Frank Borayo.
This is at 15, she sends me over there and shit, thinking that it's gonna be better. Go live with your uncle. Go live with your cousin. and here we go. Already on the way over there, the fucking trip over there was like, it was like a solid trip. I think we stopped maybe once, but we literally crossed like, what was it? We crossed fucking Colorado and fucking Texas and Arizona and I guess a bit of Utah, and then just the whole fucking what is it? What is that? The 10 freeway I think is that takes you cross country over there. Something. I mean. But anyways,
I think it's like the Interstate 5 or the 10, something like that.
I think it's the 10.
Or Interstate 50. It's one of those numbers, 10, 15, something like that.
Yeah, it switches somewhere along the way, but it's fucking horrific.
It's definitely not Route 66.
And that's for fucking sure. Like,
if anyone ever listens to this, it's definitely not for that route.
Definitely not. It's pretty much boring. The only good stop we made was the one and only stop we made when we stopped in Texas. And not because I like Texas. Shout out to not liking Texas. Like straight up.
Shout out to the haters.
Shout out to Texas. I was gonna say shout out to
hate.
Chingo bling. Fucking Chingo bling.
Hey.
Right?
Shout out to Chingo bling.
Chingo bling. What is it? The Tamale King?
I'm the Tamale King. Hey. His shit bumps. I gotta give it up. I was a hater at first. I gotta give it up. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, you know what? At first sound, you're like, what the fuck? But then after you listen to it, you're like, Chingo bling, bitches.
You know, I was a very hard hater. I was like, this fool is fucking making a mockery of the people. But nah, but that fool reps. That fool reps hard for the brown.
No, he sure does. I'll give him.
So I gotta give it up to fucking Chingo bling.
Yeah, so we shout out to Chingo bling because he reps it. But anyway, so we're.
Because ever since you got your green card, choo choo choo. That was fucking funny. That was funny as fuck. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's that one he made with the Drake thing. That was Drake.
That Drake video shit. That shit goes hard.
He used to call me cricket.
Exactly. We used to kick it.
Chingo bling. I'm the tamale king. Fucking chingo bling, man.
But this shit is legit because that shit fucking. That shit fucking dumps, dude.
Hey, he bumps. He knows how to do parodies, man. I give him that. He's good at it.
Yeah, please, if anyone's out there listening to this, you want to have a good laugh and like check out his music, Google it. If you're in your car, sync it with your stereo. Just crank that shit, and you're at home, crank it on the stereo or something, or in your got the beats or whatever. Enjoy. That's a nice little gem right there. That's a good time.
He has a lot of hits too, though.
Yeah, he does. That's what I'm saying. He's been rapping for a long time too, like since early 2000s.
Or when he,
I believe like since the whole like chop and screw.
Yeah, chop and screw. No, but when he makes fun of
Well, maybe not that far back, but
Yeah, when he makes fun of Canelo. When he acts like he's Canelo, have you seen?
Oh yeah, those are hilarious.
Oh my god, those are fucking. Yeah, those are one of a kind. He be busting some shit.
Yeah, when he did after he lost to Mayweather and shit.
Yeah. Okay, what would you say, pinche chirión? He goes, él hacía así. Y...
Hotline bling.
That's what he's wearing, like this funky ass fucking shirt.
He's looking like El Chapo.
Yeah, like some fucking some El Buki hairstyle shit. Fucking haters. Shout out Chingo Bling. He got some good videos, man. I'm telling you. Mr. Chop and Screw in Texas. But anyways, back to my fucking little mini story. So we stopped and they had I'll give them that. When they say everything is big in Texas, they got some crazy fucking places. Like it looked like a huge barn. We went to go eat, and they have this platter, like a meat lover's platter, and it's just fucking.
You love meat.
So there's this platter.
You love it.
If I can continue with this platter, right?
Yes, the platter.
Fucking no soup for you. Don't interrupt me.
No soup for you.
No soup for you. 1 year.
You Nazi.
So, it was, and that was the appetizer pretty much. It was appetizer, but it was like it had ribs, sausage, pieces of fucking like ham. And it's just like chunks, not even like your typical fucking, I don't know, you go to a little bar and you get your little 5 mozzarella sticks. No, this shit was like massive. Like each piece of fucking, like I don't know, you know when you see those Food Network shows. Have you ever seen any of those Food Network shows where they show like the barbecue and all they talk about is barbecue, and then they fucking they smoke the fucking they straight oven the shit out of it, or they smoke it and fucking. It comes out super black with all the fucking seasoning. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's something else.
Like, what are you trying to mask it?
No, I'm not gonna cough. I'm just.
No, I'm trying to like the voice. Is that what you're trying to mask it?
No, just for some reason, it just feels better the breathing.
Disgusting.
Fuck you. Don't judge me.
That was one stop. I like that because I even ordered a burger.
Mm-hmm.
And the burger was fucking huge, but I mean, it wasn't good though. I'll tell you that much. The appetizer was fucking good.
It wasn't good though.
No, it wasn't good. Like it was like a huge. It had like a big old piece of like a huge patty. Like it was like a 1 pounder or some shit. Like a huge patty, maybe even bigger than that. But it was just. I'm telling you, if you ever seen one of those Food Network shows where they do like the food challenges and they bring in like the big ass fucking burger that
$6 burger before the $6 burger.
No, not even. This was like a. Well, you know what? Yeah, put it that way. $6 burger, but like that's been juiced up since the day it was fucking born. Like it's just been fucking.
An obese $6 burger.
No, not even obese. Not like because when something's fatty, it tastes better. But not even like that. It was just like he just been meatheaded, juiced up.
Oh, got you.
You know what I mean? Like just been juiced
now
up.
Now I get the reference.
Like I was just
It was all creatine.
Yeah, like it was just all like it was just all creatine. It was just all like it was. The burger wasn't good. The
it was all creatine and C4 and shit.
Yeah, like all of that. That's what it was. But yeah, but no. The appetizer was a lot better though. I'll tell you that much. Like, and I know what the place looked like, and I just don't remember the fucking name. If not, I take a trip out there just to eat that appetizer.
I think there's a barbecue spot
no?
off of Melrose and
The Pig.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
off of Melrose and La Brea.
Or the Oinker.
No, is it the Oinker?
The Oinker.
Yeah, I think it's the Oinker.
The Oinker, right? Is that the Oinker?
I believe
right there
so.
La Brea and Melrose.
Yeah, by Pink's.
By Pink's.
You know what? I've lived here all this time and I still have never eaten Pink's hot dog.
You never eaten Pink's?
No.
You know what? It's not nasty. I'll tell you that. It's not nasty. It's just one of those places where you can have it and then, not go there repeatedly. Like everybody says, I come here all the time. I just can't get enough of it. Like, yes, you can. You
yes, your colon can't get enough of it.
Yeah, like, yes, you can get enough. Just once or twice. Like something I haven't eaten for a fucking very long time. Tommy's.
Don't overkill it, bruh.
Dude, it's been like maybe 3 years since I've eaten, like...
Tommy's?
Yeah, it's been like 3 years since I've even tried fucking Tommy's ever again. Like,
I'm good.
Yeah, that's exactly why I haven't fucking ate that shit. Like, I'm good. Like, I'll do like a 4x4.
That's exactly what I was about. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, like that'd be good right now. Even mobile.
Word.
The podcast.
Word.
While we're driving, just like driving.
Why didn't I think of it, Morty?
Because Morty. Why didn't I think of that, huh? Fuck yeah, fucking Rick and Morty. My daughter got me into that shit.
I started watching it. I'm like somewhere on season 2.
It's good, right?
That show is funny.
Oh yeah.
It's a crazy. At first, I was like, but people hyped it up so much though. When I first started seeing it, kind of like rehashings of like Simpsons and Futurama, and like family, like because the Cleveland show, the Family Guy. Like we've seen so many shows, right? Yeah, growing up.
On good shit. We can't.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
Musashi says not to look back on your life with regrets. So.
Yes. Shout out to Musashi.
so let's do that. But but we watched a lot of TV back in the day.
I mean, there was no internet access. We didn't have internet or phone or tablets or iPads or fucking. I mean, pretty much.
But that's what that show at first when I first started watching it. That's what that show was a lot of to me. Like I was like, yeah, it's good, it's landing, the comedy and the stories. I was like, but. Because Futurama does a lot of stories with time travel and physics, aliens, portals, and all this shit. So I was like, I'm it's like it's not blowing my mind. Like I'm not watching anything crazy,
Right.
It's like it's funny, but I'm like, okay, well, why are people so hyped about the show? And they get to this one, I think it's episode 4, and they get to the point where they basically fuck up their reality so much. They go on that people turn into like some kind of mutant and some kind of mantis thing.
Yeah.
And they basically fuck up the whole reality, and that like virus spreads. So they go to a different reality where Rick and Morty happen to die. They just pop in at the moment that they die. They bury the bodies in the back, and they just start living in that reality, and that's it. And I was like, okay, but like in the next episode, is it gonna reset like in Futurama? Is it gonna just reset all over again, or is it gonna continue the same way? But it's serialized in that way. So I thought that was dope. I was like, okay. I was like, I like this. Okay, that means that they're gonna go somewhere else with the story. That gave me higher hopes. I was like, okay, let's see where they're going. And sure enough, they did like that Council of Ricks episode, and I was like, oh my fucking god! I was like, this show's fucking crazy, because I love shit like that.
Right.
And there's actually a fantastic 4-comic book, Jonathan Hickman's run, where there's a Council of Reed Richards. And it's all these different kind of Reed Richards across different like crazy parts of reality. Like and when they do the whole tour of this Council of Reed Richards, they're like it's like one Reed Richards talking to another Reed Richards, So it's like, Reed, like we're so fucking dope. Look at what we did, man. We hooked basically it's called in the book I believe it's called The Problem of Solving Everything, or the problem of everything, something like along those lines. If any nerds hear this, I apologize.
They're offended right now. Big time. I can guarantee you that much.
So basically, like they do crazy ass shit. Like they create like a solar system, like a reality, where every planet just has like food going on it to feed like the multitudes of the multiverse.
Yeah.
Like they fixed, like they solved hunger. Like that was the solution to
like
hunger.
There's a planet just for food.
No, not a planet. A reality. Full of planets. Full of planets. Full of galaxies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all of these planets, there was all these different types of food. You know what I mean? For alien races and all that.
Right.
And that's how they fixed scarcity in food.
In food.
But that was for all of the known realities, all of the multiverses, all of that shit in the Fantastic Four. Like it's that level of just like genius of craziness. I mean, it might sound funny right now because of the way I'm making it sound, but in the comic book, that shit is dope as fuck. I was like, damn, this shit is fucking dope.
Mind fucked.
And before the tour ends, like the fucking Celestials crash. They're like, "We finally found you, Reed Richards." The fucking like the council and shit. They're like, "Shit, the fucking Celestials are here." You know, they fucking get out their whatever nullifier, whatever the fuck it's called, infinite nullifier, galactic nullifier again. I am sorry.
They're gonna rip you apart.
Yeah, but it's just like,
dope. How do you not know this? Like, how do you not know this?
So then the Rick and Morty did the same thing, and I was like, oh, look, they're doing the same shit. I was like, oh, this show's awesome. And the dude, you know, then you've seen the episode, you see it, and if not, whatever.
Yeah, I'd say the best part about it just the whole similarities of the Back to the Future. It's awesome. Yeah,
that's what I always thought for the longest time. When I first saw it, that was the very first thing I thought of, like Back to the Future.
I mean, it's obvious, but not obvious. But then you kind of, you know.
That's why I was always like, look, I'm gonna check it out at some point. I just wanted it to run along far enough.
Yeah, far enough so you can, yeah.
But now I think it's like season 4 is coming out, right? So I guess that's far enough.
Yeah.
I'm like episode 2 or 3 of season 2 at the moment.
Yeah, my daughter, she just she started watching a new season, I think. She's on it. She waited a little bit too, though. She waited for like to jump a few episodes.
Jerry.
Yeah. His little
Jerry's so fucking dumb.
When he turns into a.
He's like, I thought the whole point of having a dog was to feel superior, Jerry. He's like, can you make this dog smarter? He's like, I wouldn't push this one.
His fucking continuous drool that he has and shit.
And how he's doing that?
Yeah, his burp and his drool, always needing to take a shit. I was like, I'll be back. I'm gonna go take a shit. Everyone's like, I'll be back. I'm gonna go take a shit. Yeah, straight up Marty McFly, but Morty. I know it's Morty, but he's same Michael J. Fox fucking faces and shit, just in a more of a cartoonish anime type shit.
Yeah, it's like I said, man. The show is amazing.
It is. I agree. It's a good show. Like I said, I wasn't into it. I just didn't really see it as much.
But it's definitely like it built slowly for sure. But it was definitely cool. Like, okay, that's why I wanted to let it go a bit, because I wanted to see the story arcs. You know what I mean? Because now it's like I have 3 seasons on my tablet. It's like 30 episodes of story worth of story that I can watch. You know, instead of just like
you got
being like a rabid fan, just I need it all at once and shit, like binging on it on Netflix or whatever.
Right, like all these other idiots. I mean, yeah. Hey, what are we gonna eat something after this?
Yeah, if you want to eat this dick.
I'm on a diet. It's like I'm on a diet. I already have my protein to the afternoon. I don't need any. I don't need any of your cock meat sandwich. So.
You sick? Sick fuck. You're a sick man.
Nah, but there's nothing.
You're a sick bastard.
There's nothing in it.
If this car weren't so big and I couldn't reach over there, I'd fucking smack you. Oh my god, your fucking face would be like, oof.
This is why the mobile thing is good.
But this is like a fucking limo in this car, so I can't reach over there.
Anyways, guys, it's a Honda.
But, oh my god, you'd be so fucking dead.
Ooh.
They're in that glove compartment actually.
Oh, but
it's over there by Lancaster or whatever the fuck by
Balls of Fury.
I don't know what it's called. Or open it up right there. It's right there.
Is that what it's called? Counter Strike? Balls of Fury? Oh. Cheap ass car lights don't even turn on. See, fucking white guy's limo. All I see is a gay.
No, you have to go all the way down there.
No. All I see is a gay fucking job badge. Look at this fucking.
Yeah, don't shout out my job.
Fucking all I see is fucking Mexican menus. Rincón Oaxaqueño.
Yo, that spot is fucking fire.
Whatever, dude.
Yo, seriously.
You tell your dad this is the
Shout out to fucking Rincón Oaxaqueño. Ooh, trust me.
With the fucking bull in the front.
Yeah, trust me.
Where's the spot at? Where's it at?
Trust me, it is legit. Anyone out there, Google it. You want some serious authentic food from that particular region of Mexico? Please do yourself a favor. That shit is bomb.
Rincón Oaxaqueño. Shout out, people.
They got some super flavorful, nice michelada flavors.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, worth it. Yeah. What did that say?
Oh, Paintball USA.
You ever been there?
Nah. I mean, it sounds like I've been there, huh? Oh, Paintball USA. No, maybe I have. I don't know. The only names I remember is that was it Counter-Strike?
Yeah, don't give them shout outs. Let's just say the region where you can find them.
Yeah, Counter-Strike or something.
You gotta pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
Or the other spot.
Anyway. Get at me.
Yeah, or the other spot. But
you gotta pay me. Ad read money.
Have you ever been paintballing?
No, that's why I wanted to go. Also for the kids.
Oh, that's true, huh? Fuck the kids.
No, but the tickets are a good deal. But of course I've never been there, so it's all included. You just have to buy the paint. They give you all the guns, the gear, everything.
Doesn't sound like all included.
Except for the paint.
So it's not all included.
It's all included except for the paint.
Hey, go to war, okay? But just you gotta find your own bullets. This shit is that. It's not all included, dude. That's not all included.
Well, obviously you go to a paintball. It's kind of in the name, paint. Balling.
Yeah, so you need paintball. So why wouldn't they? And I'm sure they.
So that's obviously the main source of revenue. Ergo.
Now you're just trying to hook them up. There's no ergo. That's exactly. They're supposed to give you this shit. Supposed to give you this shit. So it's not really a good deal.
Endo facto.
No, it's not endo facto. I'm your boss.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Oh, fucking dodgeball. Huh. Le loser.
Le floor.
You fucking le loser. I wouldn't give you what is it? I wouldn't give you a gym bag for all of King Midas' silver. It's like, what the fuck? Come on, I know you. I know that you know that I know.
I know that you know that I know you.
He goes, I don't think you ever seen $100,000. Just in the movies. Look at that. It's like a full suitcase with like a one little stack of
$100,000. Yeah. That part's hilarious.
It's like maybe just in the movies.
Them with military propaganda and fire army. This kind of remedy from President Hernandez, who has a history of using military solutions to solve the country's problems.